So I'm just casually scrolling through Twitter and I came across this tweet from the boy, maybe Alan, over on Twitter. And this was like, what? Like, what even is this tweet? Like, this might be the single dumbest tweet I've ever seen. The tweet is what you see before your eyes. What he's saying is, basically what he's saying is the worst case scenario for the 9th anniversary is Gogeta and Vegito. Apparently that's the worst case scenario. What? Huh? No. No, actually, you know what? I agree. This would be really bad. I'll tell you why. I agree. I actually agree. You know why it would be the worst? Because it's not. It probably won't come to global at the same time. If it came to global at the same time, the best case scenario is Gohan. But this is like the second best case scenario. This would be so hype that I personally think this is gonna be the 10th anniversary. I don't foresee this being the 9th anniversary. I foresee this being the 10th ANNI. Because what else would be the 10th anniversary? I mean, the first anniversary was Super Gogeta. So if he's the 10th anniversary again, that will make a lot of sense. But instead of Janemba, we'll get a Super Vegito. And that makes perfect sense. For the first anniversary Super Gogeta, and then Super Gogeta again for the 10th anniversary. That is my prediction right here, right now. I am the first to say that, and I won't be the last, but I am the first. So yes, this is not the worst case scenario. I mean, here's the thing, like I said, if it comes to global, beautiful. If global has to wait 6 months, I'm not happy. I'm willing to wait for it. I'm not willing to wait for BS Gohan. I'd be willing to wait for this, but I mean, this tweet is just dumb. You can't say this is one of the worst, or in fact, he didn't say worst. He said most boring, and I'm just inferring that as the worst. So you can take it as you will. But let's move on. The boy Halvard gives his own, like, what he wants to see for the anniversary. What would be the most hype outcome? And obviously, Beast Gohan would be the most hype, especially with Orange Piccolo. Ooh, this would be dirty. Like I always say, this could either be the best or worst celebration of all time. There is no in between. If it comes to global at the same time, mwah, perfection. If global has to wait 6 months, you best believe I will be raging. Not to mention, by the way, getting a fusion Gotenks and the LR Gammas would be sick. With Gotenks though, I think that would be better as a free-to-play unit, not as a summonable one. Like, instead of that, as the Carnival LR, they could give like LR Cell Max or something like that. The boy Vector also made a tweet. He said that the worst possible outcome, the worst possible timeline for the anniversary is Tournament of Power, full Tournament of Power. I completely disagree with that. This is not the worst case scenario. You can't tell me that people won't be hyped for Ultra Instinct Goku by himself, let alone Evolution Blue Vegeta and other things as well. Like, you best believe I would be excited for that. And then LR Ultimate Gohan with Piccolo as the Carnival LR. Ooh, that would be dirty. Huh? Vector, what are you talking about? The Super Saiyan trio are not better than the GT duo. Like, make no mistake about it, as time goes on, I'm starting to respect the Super Saiyan trio even more as time goes on. But at best, they are the 5th best LR in the game. They are not better than the GT duo. Furthermore, I stand by the fact that I think AGL LRVB is better than the Super Saiyan trio. I stand by that. But the Super Saiyan trio, as a minimum, are not better than the GT duo. You are just wrong for this tweet. But let's move on. The best, most consistent version of this guy's team over here, the Int Super Saiyan trio, has to be them. Has to have them on it. No. They're good, they've aged well, but no. If we get UI for anniversary, I'm hoping it's the cooler version. I mean, I'm down for either Ultra Instinct Goku, so I'd be down for either one. These guys aged remarkably badly. Do I, Real Saiyan, agree with that? Yes, I mean, it's hard to argue with that. The way the difficult content has been coming out with the AoEs and whatnot, and how difficult they are early on. Like, it's very much not beneficial for this guy. This guy's not even that good in the Omega Shinron event, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, they needed a bit more defense, but it is what it is, I suppose. To be honest, their scouter should have been turn 1, and then they would have been cooking, but it is what it is. Yeah, but honestly, on the flip side, this Carnival Goku, this bird coup, has aged pretty well. Like I said he would. A lot of people were saying that, oh, he's gonna age horribly. He is gonna age terribly. And from the start, I was disagreeing with those people. Because guess what? He has aged well, and that's the end of that. The conversation ends there. He's aged well. The people that were saying he will age badly, you were wrong. And this, and the timeline we are in has proved that. Make no mistake, they are still them. He's talking about the GT duo still being really good. I agree. Obviously, they are weak against AoEs. I agree with that. But the thing is, they are weak against AoEs, and then the Super Saiyan trio, wherever they are also weak against AoEs. So, I mean, but it's a weakness they both share. So let's move on. When it comes to the Buu Saga duo, the only thing I'm gonna say is they are better than people give them credit for. Without their standby skill, they are garbage. They are terrible. They are horrifically bad. But when you factor in the standby skill, like, they are pretty good. Like, their standby skill, it's pretty good. It's pretty powerful, I can't lie. Best TUR? No. As a matter of fact, if you want to say this Goku is not even a top 3 TUR, I wouldn't even argue with you too much. He probably is top 3, because the units that I'm thinking about are Piccolo Jr., Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, God Goku on this guy. Those 4 are the best TURs in the game. So if you want to say this guy is number 4, I wouldn't even argue with you too much. If you want to argue he's top 3, again, I'm okay with that. But he's definitely not number 1. Like, he's just not. Super Saiyan 4 Vegito is definitely better than him. Like, it's as simple as that, really. So what do I do with him? I don't have AGL21 or Texamasu. There's nothing to do with him, if I'm being honest. Let's just move on from that. Okay, when it comes to this tier list, do I agree with it? Because the one thing that I want to talk about specifically is Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. I don't know, maybe he should be higher. Based on his individual performance, he's basically where he should be, around about. Maybe around about there, but the fact that he brings out the best of AGL Super Saiyan 4 Vegito Limit Breaker gives him a lot of points. So I don't mind him being there. I mean, realistically, you can probably move him up or down. So that's probably a good spot to have him, to be fair. AGL Gogeta, I feel like he should be a little bit higher. Not too much higher. Is he better than Blue Kaioken Goku? Debatable. But let's move on. What kind of dodge mechanic do you think he'll have? That is very presumptuous. You are assuming he will have a dodge mechanic, which we don't know yet. Which, to be fair, he probably will. Let's just say a 70% chance to dodge, to answer the question. I don't know, it could be anything. We could actually, yeah, honestly, a lot of people have been discussing this, but it seems possible that Dokkan, for whatever reason, could come to PS5. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know whose idea this was, but I mean, sure. Wouldn't be so, yeah, honestly, Super Vegito over here, the STR one, and Buten's, it is very likely they will easy age during the New Year celebration. As a matter of fact, I would go as far as to say, as a minimum, it's 50-50. Because bear in mind, the Goku over there counts as Majin Buu Saga. So we probably will see some Majin Buu Saga easy A's, but we'll see what happens. To be fair, that Goku might not even be on Majin Buu Saga, but most likely he will be. Yeah, Minato apparently got really shafted on this banner over here with the Int Super Saiyan trio. He spent 1,450 Dragon Stones, and he still doesn't have any copies of the Super Saiyan trio. Me personally, I got them on my very first multi, on the discounted multi, 1 and 1. I got luck, so Minato, I'm sorry. Your luck went to me, and my bad luck went to you. So I do apologize for that, but I'm happy that I pulled him, so it is what it is. We're going to end with this. Is he a top 15 easy ATUR? Why is this even a question? The reason Platy did this is to be safe. He didn't want to look stupid. But the reality is, that should be 5. Is he a top 5 easy ATUR? Not top 15. Obviously, he's top 15. Why would you even ask that question? The question is he top 5? Not top 15. He's definitely top 15. Like, what? Like, why are you asking that question as if the answer's not obvious? Like I said, the question should be, is he top 5, not top 15? But let's do a quick subscriber challenge. If you guys agree with me personally, that this guy, it's not even a question, this guy is easily a top 15 easy ATGR, then you have to subscribe, because that is the challenge. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then do subscribe, especially if you just failed that challenge, because that is indeed the challenge. Also, do leave a like and comment, because those things do help out. With that said, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Ta-ta, adios, and bye-bye.